Hello everyone. We have a game with the white pieces against BR 6-shot 942. We could get a potential Jababa London here, depending on what he does. Okay, so we're not going to get it. Why? Because he didn't stop me from playing e4, so I'm going to control the center instead of making automatic moves. And you see he played d6, so the bishop would have been looking into that anyway. So now we just want to continue developing and center. Let's just bring the knight out, do the most standard thing they teach you, bring everything towards the center. He develops, looking at the dark squares around the center. We're just going to, and also when you can kick a knight, you should consider the move, but here let's say he takes, and you take, he can jump his knight into the center, but then you can take and take. You have a pawn on e5. It's a little loose. You could try to prepare it all with this pin, but he's going to respond to that. So takes, 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 knight in the center. Do we have a better move? Well, we can go knight e4, jumping our knight into the center. That looks like a pretty strong position. So we always consider central pawn pushes when they kick knights because it's forcing and it potentially displaces the best defender of the king from its most natural square. So now instead of taking, which would allow this, he would solidify with a pawn chain and open his bishop. I'm going to remove this from here and put it on a better square in the center. And now I can always kick his central knight with c4 and destabilize it. And then the knights won't really have anywhere good to go, and they're both fighting for the same squares. Also, he just played c6, which makes d6 a very nice outpost for my piece. The only thing stopping me from jumping in right away is this bishop, but if that bishop isn't watching that square, I'm jumping in. For the time being, c4 controls the center from the square he's trying to control the most. Now he can't put a piece there because we have a pawn. So he has to move the knight. It also gives extra development to our queen. Oh my god. I will give you guys the opportunity to make the most beautiful smothered checkmate that I have not gotten in any of the speedrun episodes. 300 deep. Okay. And the move is knight to d6 checkmate. That's crazy. That's also awesome. Oops, no, not new opponent. I meant the analysis board. Okay. So let's go through this game. It's a very fast game. We take control of the center and we develop. We take control of the center and we develop. And then he allows us, so we take control of the center and develop. If we had just put our bishop here and he plays what he played, why is your bishop there? Okay. And now here, we just develop and center. Is that even a move? They're all the same. There's 10 different moves and they're all just like half a pawn better. It doesn't show the move. When you make it, it's the same as all the others. So how's he supposed to respond? He's supposed to go knight d5. But if he didn't take my pawn, I was going to do the same thing and just jump my knight in here. It just would be without the pawn trade, which still looks nice for white. Okay. So we push in the center and we're ruining his development. He takes, we take, it's already +1. We have this pawn on e5 that removes the defender of a castled king here. Okay, so if I take and he takes, what's the best move? Oh, this pawn's just hanging, c3, queen back. Oh, yeah, the pawn's just hanging. Duh. So obviously you could do that. But instead, I moved here, which doesn't win a free pawn, but is a very nice position. He goes c6, solidifying, but then center, development, and ruining his development. He has to go to some weird square that's just doesn't do anything. The computer wants the counter attack f5, which makes sense because if you en passant, he then has an escape square on f6. So let's say he does go f5. You have this square though. Isn't that a problem? Yeah. Looks like a problem. Now the knight's hit. So yes, oh yeah. I don't like any of this. Yeah, so white is just so much better and easier to play. And the second I kick his knight, it just becomes a mate in one. We checkmate this guy in 9 moves. 9 moves. Um, well, that's all I have to say about this game. So enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck in your chess. And submit a rapid game in my Discord. I will analyze it for free for you. If you're embarrassed or you don't want your name to show, I will white out, not white out, but you know what I mean. I'll censor your name so no one knows who's playing, and we can go over it like that if that's one of the reasons you're not submitting. Anonymous is fine. Anyway, good luck in your chess. See you in Discord. Goodbye.